Alright, let's make a quick video on this. This was the Westinghouse unit I picked up recently. It was listed on Facebook Marketplace for 50 bucks. Got it for 40. It's not in horrible shape. It's seen better days, but it's like someone repainted this front cover. They didn't do a necessarily terrible job on it, but you could use another coat of paint or something. Maybe sand it and respray it. But yeah, this unit's a little interesting. This front cover here actually is held on with like these rubber hinges, so it kind of has a lot of slop in it, a lot of play. You know, just I have never seen this before, this type of hinge setup. Whatever the case, it works. It kind of does make sense to open up from the bottom if it was in the wall up higher. But chances are wherever this is installed, it may not be up at that height. So you kind of gotta bend down and look underneath it to get to the controls. But I could live with that. It's not that big of a concern. Anyways, this is a 10,000 BTU unit. The model tag is right here. R22, 20 ounces. I'm gonna guess 75 based on the serial number there. But don't hold me to it. If anyone else knows anything different, I'd like to hear it. But I'm guessing 75. And it seems to be about that era. At least it appears to be. Condenser, fans on the left side, condenser coils on the right. It's about right there. This unit will not run without this top cover on it, or case. It does not pull out the front. The grill actually, I can remove the grill here. Let's see. These little clips down there. Oh, that's already off. Okay. You gotta pull the knobs off first, but let's do that real quick. Okay. And there it goes. Just slides down and then pops off. So there's the evaporator coil. It's only this high. The air sucked in here through the squirrel cage and is blown up here and across and out the coil. There's actually on this side of the coil, I'll open it up or make another video of the inside here, but there's actually like a black mesh that goes to about right here on the back side of the coil, and I think what it is a restrictor. It actually restricts some of the airflow from coming out of this side, so it'll push more through that side of the coil. That way you don't have a coil that's, you know, either freezing up or just not moving air across the entire thing. So I'll take another video or maybe even post some pictures on Flickr about that, showing that. But let's pop this grill back on, then I will fire it up. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Got the front cover on. I'm gonna fire it up here. I did fire it up about 15 minutes ago. I turned on the fan first and then started the compressor. However, the video didn't really come out good. The noise of the fan ended up drowning out the startup of the compressor. So I want to get that started for you guys so you can hear what the compressor sounds like, because I know that's everyone's favorite part. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure the thermostat's on. Very, very quiet thermostat. It doesn't really click very loudly. So let's start off with high cool. I'm going to put the camera around the back here near where the compressor is. The compressor is actually on this side. The condenser coil's right here. So I'm going to try to just hold at an angle here so you can hear it the best you can. All right, so high cool. It gets pretty quiet once it's running here. I'll take some pictures of the inside here pretty soon. I'll either edit them into the video or post them on Flickr so you guys can check them out. And maybe identify with the compressor. I'm not too familiar with compressor models of these window units, but I know some of you guys are pretty good at identifying them, so I'll post pictures. You guys can take a look. But it kind of reminds me of a it's like a Copeland or Bristol style reciprocating compressor. Nothing too out of the ordinary for an old unit. Yeah, this thing's pretty cold. Don't have a thermometer, but I would guess it's about 35, 40 degrees ambient temp in here. Or at 70. So, not too bad. Oh, and that thermostat is actually connected to a system I recently put in the garage. So but anyhow, yeah, it's a smooth runner. I think for 40 bucks it's not too bad. I got a pretty good deal on it, and it works pretty well. I definitely have never seen that style front cover before either. With the like band hinge. I guess it's not even rubber. It's like, I don't know, it's like a band, flexible band that hinges that cover. A little different, but is seems to be a pretty good unit here. And they also included a appliance extension cord with it. It's pretty long. So they must have had this thing either stuck in a wall quite a ways away from an outlet. I mean, there's probably like 25 feet of cord here, something crazy like that. Not something I would necessarily run for a long period of time with a extension on it, because even with the extension this thing heats up. I mean, it's getting warm right here already, but it also doesn't help that this plug is molded around the original. You can see that kind of bubbled up where the prongs go. It got hot, and this plug won't even pull out. If you try to pull this thing out, it doesn't budge. It's become one. Doesn't really want to go anywhere, so I'll probably have to cut this, the original cord, pull it out, and then attach this one. The extension, maybe I'll attach that inside and then just have a whatever that is, 15-foot cord on the unit. But this is not really safe long term. It's getting hot, or not hot, but it's getting warm, so I want to fix that. But yeah, it seems to be doing its thing. I'll post some, like I said, I'll post some more pictures. Maybe another video eventually once I get around to restoring this, giving it a paint job, cleaning up the base pan inside, drilling a drain hole if there is not one. However, there is again, I'll post pictures, but there's since the evaporator's up high, there's a drain tube that goes down to the bottom, and it goes near the fan, but I think it just rests on the bottom of the pan, and the fan then slings up the water that's in the pan. So I'll have to fix that. Just put a drain hole in, maybe put like a 90-degree plastic drain adapter on there, so it can just drain right out into a final hose, something like that. Oh yeah, so I'll post some more pictures with the unit, and then get some videos for you guys. But for now, that's about it. I'll shut this off here. There you have it. Westinghouse 10,000 BTU wall AC, window AC. Yeah, any questions, let me know, or if anyone has any more information on what year it might be. I'm thinking 75. About around that era. So, all right. I'll see you in the next one. All right, so I just decided to pull the cover off this thing just to show you guys the inside instead of making you wait for it. Here's a compressor. Got a AK110 AT-006. I believe it is a Tecumseh compressor. Correct me if I'm wrong. You got your fan motor right there. It's pretty standard. Nothing too crazy there. Your squirrel cage. I actually got to straighten this out. As you can see, it's really close to the edge here. Maybe see if I can loosen up the set screw and slide it back just a little more this way so it's not rubbing. And there's our evaporator coil. This is what I was referring to. It's like a little piece of plastic with a bunch of holes in it. It's clipped down with these clips to the coil. And what I believe that's for is just restricting some of the airflow through this side of the coil so that it's not, all the air from the blower isn't just pushing right out this way. Instead, it kind of restricts it a little bit and builds up some pressure on this side so it can kind of evenly distribute it across the evaporator coil. There's another shot of the coil. It's pretty small. I shouldn't say it's small, it's short. But it's the length of the unit, so. And somehow that, I guess with all the rows, that's how you get your 10,000 BTUs. Seems like quite a small coil, but again, with the width of it, I guess that's what makes up for the lack of height. So that's kind of interesting. There's your condenser coil. That's pretty good shape. That rust on the bottom looks like just the base pan, not the actual coil itself. I don't believe this unit has any leaks, as you can tell by the last first part of that video there. So, and then there's wiring, thermostat, control switch. Here's the cable for that damper, the fresh air damper, which does not, the cable does not move. The door does. So I know it works, it's just frozen. The cable's stuck. Another shot of that. So that's kind of interesting. And you got a shield here. Looks like it just directs all the airflow from the fan to the condenser instead of right at the compressor. It's kind of like there's still a little air that gets to the compressor, but it forces most of the air right to the coil instead of right past the compressor and then out the coil. Or even worse, just seeping out the front. But yeah, so, oops, yeah, I hit the cover over there. That's pretty much all. Oh, one more thing I'll point out is the drainage here for the coil. It goes through that, exits through that hole right there, and then that's connected to this tube, which runs around bottom, front of the condenser coil, right by the fan there. And right out here, as you can see, quite a bit of water is just in that short time it was running has been produced. But my plan is to, as you can see, it's rusty here, so I'm planning on putting a drain hole, maybe right there, or just put a 90-degree fitting right out the bottom, right at the end of that tube. That way it'll just drain directly out, so we don't rust this out any further. Like I said, I think it's mostly surface. It's still pretty solid there. It's not mushy or anything, so I think we can save that and make that work. But yeah, keep hitting that thing. I have not seen another unit like this, so I know a few of you said you have never seen one either, at least with that front grille. So it's a little different. Definitely makes it a little unique. I still like my Fetters more, but you know, Fetters is definitely more unique, a little more unique than this one, but either way, they're both cool units. The back of the fan. All right, I'll stop the video here, stop rambling. So yeah, that's it, the Westinghouse unit I picked up this past weekend for a grand total of 40 bucks. I think we got a good deal here. So, all right, I will post some pictures, and I'll see you guys in the next video.